Hi, I'm Dan from Bar Events UK and welcome to another episode of Around the World in 80 Drinks. Usually we supply giant teepees, moa bars and event staff across the UK. We're not doing much of that at the moment, there's certainly no events going on, but we are trying to help out bars and restaurants with installing giant teepees in their outdoor space to help them gain more custom throughout the winter. So that's what we're doing, and we're also still doing this here every week. With the exception of last week, I apologise for not showing a video last week. I was a bit ill. We do film this every week. I was hoping to get a break in my illness at some point, but I just couldn't get it done. I couldn't get someone recorded, so we actually gave it a miss for the first time last week. This week we've filmed with Santiago in Argentina. We had a technical issue, so it's not an interview directly. I chatted to him loads beforehand. He knew what questions I was going to ask. So he's filmed himself answering those questions. It's really fascinating, and it's absolutely miles away, Argentina, and they have the same weather as us. Who knew that? Anyway, more about that in a minute. So today I'm going to be making the Negroni. Last week, or the week before last, we had someone come on who made a twist in the Negroni. What all these bartenders across the country and across the world are doing is making twists on classics and showing their skills. What I'm trying to do is make the classics so you can make them at home, and make variations of these classics. So you have the base, you know what it's meant to be, and then you've just basically got to make something along those lines with the ingredients you have. So Negroni is gin, Campari, sweet vermouth. If you watch the one where she did a twist on it, she didn't use Campari, she used Aperol. She didn't use a sweet vermouth, she used a dry vermouth to try and balance it out a bit, because Aperol's sweet and Campari's dry. So basically what I'm teaching you is the basics that you can then go ahead and make your variation of. As I've started saying most weeks, we have stickers and I want to send them globally. We want them stuck on your bar, we want them stuck on your bar equipment, on your bumper, in your window, wherever. Just drop us an email or a notification of some description. We'll get your address and we'll send it to you free of charge. We just want these stickers everywhere. So please request stickers and let's get this thing all over. Right, okay, let's make the Negroni. You can make it in the glass if you don't have a mixing glass, but the mixing glasses are best to use. You can get loads of ice in there and you can cool it right down. And it's also thick glass. The thicker the glass, the better the thermal insulation. So when you're holding it and stirring it, it just means you're not warming up the drink. Right, okay. So, if you were to buy this in a bar, you'd probably get in a shot of each. It's equal measures of each, by the way. But I'm making it at home, and then I'm going to drink it. So I'm going to use a double. I'll tell you what, it's still a bit early. I'll go shot and a half. So I'm going to put a shot and a half of Bulldog gin in. Like I say, if you can buy it in a bar, it'll be 25 mils thereabouts. But if you want to make a big one, make a big one. Bulldog gin, absolutely fantastic gin. The sort of thing I could absolutely drink straight, which is essentially what this drink is. It's straight spirits, so make sure you're drinking nice spirits. Again, shot and a half of the next product, which is Campari. It's a really bitter digestif. Try it on its own, see what it's like, see if you like it. There are a few different ways to drink it. People don't really know what to do with Campari. I know what to do. Negroni. I absolutely love Negroni. Right, sweet vermouth. Martini is a pretty go-to sweet vermouth. You can get it in all the supermarkets. You can probably get it in your local, booze shop. It's quite an easy thing to get hold of. And there are loads of vermouths out there. Next up, when Santiago speaks, he's using a sweet vermouth. It's not martini, so gives you a bit of a gist of what you can look out for if you do want to make something special. Right, okay, and then it's just loads of ice. You want to chill the drink. You don't want to dilute it too much, although there is a certain amount of dilution involved. It is just spirits, and you do want to blend them together. You do want to lengthen the drink, so there is a little bit of dilution that will need to go on here. But if you only put a little bit of ice in, it's going to be really diluted, a bit warm, and not that great to drink. So we're just going to stir this until the liquid inside is really cool. It has lengthened a little bit. I'm just going to keep on going here. This is exactly the same technique that Santiago is going to use in a minute. He's an absolute legend, that guy. Really lucky find. I found him on Instagram. He's a superstar in that country, and he's a superstar in the making globally. So keep tuned in to watch him soon. Right, okay. Do I have a strainer handy? Yes, I do. And also, these are the stickers. So please give us a shout. Let's get them sent out. Let's get these stickers everywhere. They're cool. We've got a van. I'm going to stick it on the back of my van. Right, okay, so strainer. I'm going to put it over fresh ice because I've got the ice, I can spare it. All the way to the top. Strainer on the top of the glass. Strain over fresh ice. Boom. All the way to the top. That is one hell of a Negroni. Thank God I didn't pour doubles. Now, classically, you take a bit of the rind off the orange and you could twist it over. I haven't got an orange, but also one of a pretty classic ingredient of a gin is rosemary. When you're talking about digestives and things like liqueurs like Campari, they'll have loads of different flavours in, loads of different sort of botanicals, and rosemary is something that's going to go Campari as well. I've got a massive sprig on it. Even, like I say, a lot of weeks, use your herb garden, get herbs grown and just use them. It makes awesome garnishes. And there we go, everyone. A rosemary smelling Negroni. Yeah. I'm going to drink that tonight. I'm going to drink some more of those tonight. After all, it is Saturday night. Right, okay. Next up, we have Santiago in Argentina. Roll VT.
Alright, so hello everyone. Hello Dan. Thanks for having me on the show. My name is Santiago Elkin. I'm a bartender from Argentina, and I'll be making you a really great cocktail that I actually love. It's called the Toronto. First and foremost, I want to introduce myself. I'm a bartender from a speakeasy bar in Argentina, which is not technically a speakeasy bar. It's more like a hidden bar. We actually like to blend in with the scenery of the town, but inside is a whole different story. We don't use passwords, we don't use codes, we don't use anything like that. We invite people to come in, but we do try to make it like a little bit of an adventure, because all our bars are themed to different scenarios. It's like we have a train cart, we have a prison, and we have England in the 1930s in the docks area or the harbor area, which is a really cool concept. It's like really inviting, really appealing. It's really a place to come in and wonder. I won the Bacardi Legacy last year in 2019, and it was a really great experience. It's probably one of the best experiences of my life. I get to meet bartenders from all around the world. We get to travel to Amsterdam, which was a beautiful city indeed. And foremost, the Bacardi Legacy is one of the contests that actually you really need to like put the work into it. It's like you don't have a whole array of skills, or actually you do. It's like you have to depend on your own skills, but you don't have a whole array of cocktails that you can actually show to let them know what you're all about. It's like it's about making one drink and one drink only, telling a good really story or a really good story. And it's like trying to convey to people what what do you care for? It's like, that's the whole thing. It's like, what do you care for? Why do I have to know about this drink? And my cocktail was called Fuego, which I tried to make to inspire people to realize that everyone has an inner flame, and that everyone is capable of greatness. We only have to let it shine once in a while, and you'll see well we are capable of great things. So, what else? I know we were having technical difficulties here and down in the studio, so I'm trying to reminisce all the questions that we have to make. Let's see, introductions made, Bacardi Legacy made. What else? We'll talk about the cocktail in a minute. I'm trying to figure out if I have anything left to say. Well, first I want to say that I hope everyone stays safe out there. I know it's a really tumultuous moment. I know that it's in the midst of chaos. I know because the whole industry is suffering from all this. It's not the tiny details that affect you the most, but I just want to say that I went from seeing an average of 200 people a day, it's in the bar that I worked, to seeing like 1 or 0 a day. So that's really, really hard. And I know that we're all struggling in the terms of job-wise. So I want to send my care and my love to everyone around. I hope you're, again, staying safe and trying to do anything that you can to get this through. I know we'll get this through. And there are a couple things that I want to mention more, but mainly it's about you guys and you just trying to stay safe. Things have not been easy in Argentina. Every country has to work with it on their own pace, on their own rhythm. Here it's been a little bit difficult since we're having the longest quarantine in the world. That doesn't really help much. But everyone's been trying to reinvent themselves, trying to be like the better part of this whole ordeal. And I think, again, we're sons, here it's called hijos del rigor, or sons of the toughness, which is, we're made by this tough moments, and I know we will come out of it a lot stronger. We're currently, I don't know what phase we're in, I don't even know anymore, because since it's been 170 days, I think, I don't even know, 170 days of quarantine. So that's been really tough, but we're just about in the process of opening up the streets for our bars, and mainly open up terraces and open wide spaces so people can actually enjoy.
I wish I could have chatted to him, but we couldn't, so he pre-recorded that. Next up, he's going to make us drink Roll VT.
Okay, so good. On with the drink. I'm gonna make you Toronto, which is a cocktail I actually love, and we're gonna make little variations of it. Reading about the cocktail, I actually learned that it has several recipes, and it varies from here and there. The main reason why is because of the vermouth. When the Italians used to take vermouth to Canada during the Prohibition, and it got to the US, several months passed and maybe the bottles were opened and the flavor was kind of different, so everyone had their own little kinky way to make the cocktail the way they liked it. Obviously, we're gonna use Jack Daniels today. In the older days, they used to use even Calvados, but there was brandy, cognac, or whiskey. So we're gonna use Jack Daniels whiskey, Carpano Rosso, and we as Argentinians love this. This is Fernet Branca, and it's the bitter that gives everything the sense of wellness. So we're gonna start with the drink. We're gonna use 60 ml. I'm gonna use ml, but in case you wanna do ounces, I'm gonna wrap the whole thing at the end of the video. We're gonna use 60 ml. There we go. Jack Daniels. We're gonna use 30 ml of sweet vermouth. can see, I'm working from my bar, which is at home. I'm not the person to take work with them at their own place, but this pandemic is gonna make this do different things. So, Fernet Branca. We're actually the biggest producers of Fernet in the world. We probably produce about 80% of Fernet in the world, and Argentinians consume 60% of it. So we love this. We put it in our veins, put it in pools, make magicians out of the whole thing. And we're gonna use 10 milliliters. Wow. And I'm not gonna use Angostura bitters because I think the Fernet recipe for Argentina is actually a little bit of on the sweeter side. So I'm gonna use that. I like that. And as I said, this cocktail has variations all over around. We as Argentinians don't like our bitter cocktails. I think we tend to go more to the sweet side of things. And this is a great way of composing the whole thing. It's like people can actually go for an old-fashioned or Manhattan, but I found that this is a great way to calm people into senses that they can actually drink something more than just watery sugar here in Argentina. And we're gonna use 10 ml again of simple syrup. So we have 60 ml Jack Daniels or 2 ounces, 30 ml sweet vermouth or 1 ounce, 10 ml or quarter of an ounce of Fernet Branca, and again 10 ml or a quarter of an ounce of sweet vermouth. We're gonna grab our ice. I'm gonna start stirring. Okay, there are a couple of things that I do too much. One is I sing, and the other one is that I love this sound. Hope you're doing okay, Dan. If I mess it up somewhere, just give me a holler. Whenever possible, try your drinks. Always before you serve them. The original drink was made in a coupe glass, but then again, everyone has his own variations, and I find that it's easier to dilute the drink a little bit, a little bit on the going side, and we're gonna use an orange zest. I love my zest being raw and on the spot. So, this is a little lovely moment of mine. This is just for me, but I love it still. Good. Okay, so this is decor-wise. This is up to your choice. Anything you like will go. I think it's a little bit. There's better. And you can actually use dehydrated oranges, cherries, plums, anything you like. It goes really well with everything, I guess. It's amazing. Okay, good. I'm loving this. I don't want to let you go. I think we could talk hours, and I will actually like to. So if anyone wants to see another video of this, please give me a holler, and we'll see about making a new one. I'm gonna stay here drinking for a little while. Dan, I hope we could talk more. I'm gonna send you the videos now, and cheers everyone. Hope you're staying safe. Love ya.
What an absolute legend. And usually I guess get a round of applause as we sign them out. So well done, Santiago. Like, absolutely love that. And that is a true professional, a true big competition winning bartender. And you can tell that because he doesn't make drinks, he entertains. And a good bartender doesn't serve drinks, doesn't make drinks, they entertain. Did you see the way he garnished that drink? He was pouring his drink from a height. He was zesting what he was doing. He was zesting the orange over the drink. So as you turn an orange, or as you squeeze an orange peel, bits of oil come out, and that bits of oil was going through his drink. So when you taste it, that is going to come into the drink. The flavour profile of that, the aroma, everything he did there, he did for a reason, not just for show. While it looked awesome, everything he did for a reason. What a professional. Love that guy. Anyway, so thanks again for watching Around the World in 80 Drinks. We're going to be travelling around the world again and again and again. So let us know where you want us to go. Let us know what drinks you want us to make. You know, just communicate with us and we'll try and do our best to get to these places and make these drinks. Once again, let us know if you want one of these stickers. We'll send it anywhere on this planet. I want pictures of these stickers in all the places that we've been. We've been to Bangkok, Ghana, Argentina, across the States. We've been to South Korea. We've been to Santorini. Everywhere we've been, I want these stickers. So please, if you want one, just give us a message. I'll send you one for free. Costs you nothing. And I think that pretty much wraps us up. Keep us posted on where you want to go. I'm Dan Lakin. This has been Around the World in 80 Drinks. That guy was a legend. Thanks a lot. I am done.